David, the brave shepherd boy, a long time ago, in a quiet town called Bethlehem, lived a young boy named David. David was the youngest of 8 brothers, and he spent most of his days taking care of his family's sheep. Even though he was small, David had a big, brave heart. Every morning he led the sheep to green hills. Every afternoon he played beautiful music on his harp. And every night he looked at the stars and whispered, "God, thank you for being with me." The shepherd who protected his sheep, David, loved his sheep like they were his own family. He talked to them, sang to them, and even named them. But sometimes danger came to the hills. One day, a lion crept out from behind a rock and grabbed a little lamb. David didn't run away. He stood tall, grabbed his sling, and prayed, "God, help me protect my sheep." He swung his sling, let a stone fly, whoosh, and the lion ran away. Another time, a bear tried to sneak into the flock. Again, David trusted God, used his sling, and saved his sheep. Even though David was young, he learned that with God's help, he could face anything. A giant challenge. One day, David's father sent him to take food to his older brothers, who were soldiers. They were at a battlefield where Israel's army faced a powerful enemy. When David arrived, he heard a giant stomping and shouting. It was Goliath, a huge man, taller than any tree David had ever climbed. Goliath laughed at Israel's army and said, "Send someone to fight me. If he wins, we will serve you. If I win, you will serve us." Everyone was scared. Everyone, except David. "Who is this giant who dares to insult God's people?" David asked. "I will fight him." The soldiers gasped, You're just a boy." But David stood firm. "I fought lions and bears. God helped me then, and he will help me now." 5 smooth stones. King Saul tried to give David heavy armor, but it was too big and clunky. David shook his head. "I'll use what I know." He walked to a nearby stream and picked up 5 smooth stones. He held his sling and stepped onto the battlefield. Goliath roared with laughter. "You think you can fight me?" David didn't shake. He didn't run. He didn't hide. He said, "You come with sword and spear, but I come in the name of the Lord." David placed a stone in his sling, swung it around, and whoosh, he let it fly. The stone hit Goliath right in the forehead. The giant fell with a thud. David had won. From shepherd to King David became a hero that day, not because he was strong or tall, but because he trusted God with all his heart. Years later, God made David the king of Israel, just as he had promised. David wrote songs to praise God. He led with courage and kindness. And even when he made mistakes, he always returned to God and said, "Create in me a clean heart." The lesson of David's story teaches children, you are never too small to do big things. God can use anyone who trusts him. Courage comes from the heart, not from size or strength. And just like David, every child can be brave with God's help.